are scared, right? Are there any of you that are actually scared to do this? It's okay if you are. You are?
Yes.
Okay. So what is fear? Webster's definition is an unpleasant, often strong emotion caused by anticipation or awareness of danger. So fear comes in both rational and irrational. Rational being there's clear and present danger.
Nope. No, thank you.
Irrational is when you have concerns that aren't necessarily something that will hinder your life. Like it's not jumping off the small ledges onto another small ledge on top of a building. It's speaking in front of somebody. So the two most common fears are fear of public speaking. That's actually number one, is fear of public speaking. Number two is heights, and number three is death. So with public speaking, the reason why people are fearful of that is because they're worried about people criticizing them. They don't feel confident in what they're doing, and that's okay, because fear is a natural part of life. Everybody has their own certain things that they're afraid of. But the reason that we have some fears is mostly due to uncertainty. So what are some fears that you guys have? I'm curious.
Failure.
Failure? Okay. Why do you fear failure?
Hard on myself. I don't like to fail. That's pretty much it. I feel like if I fail, I'm just gonna end up in a continuing quicksand type of situation, so I strive hard not to fail.
Okay. The interesting thing about failure is when you fail is when you learn the most. You learn through success. You learn more through failure. Have you ever failed before?
Mm-hmm.
You're still here breathing and standing?
Mm-hmm.
So you got through it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gives you an opportunity to learn. What else? Who else has a fear?
Being a crappy parent.
Being a bad parent? Why does that give you a fear?
Because I don't want to raise probably my friends, but I don't want to raise a bunch of assholes. Like, to be honest, I just feel like I work hard and I want to provide them with a good life, but also with that, I'm not around to teach them a lot of the things in life that if I was home more, they should learn.
Okay. Anyone else? Go ahead.
Fear being stuck on the same level, not progressing, elevating.
Why does that give you fear?
Just because I feel like you're here to progress in life, you're here to learn, you're here to educate and pass on what you learn. So if you're not giving anybody anything to move forward in their lives, what are you here for?
I was saying that if you're not growing, you're dying.
Yeah.
Because you either progress or you regress. The fear factor is the reason that we experience fear is we allow negative thoughts to creep into our head. Because essentially when you're scared of something, what you're scared of is what the potential negative outcome could be. Meaning you could raise kids that don't grow up to be what you want. You make too much money and maybe you overspend. I've made a bunch of money. I know what it's like to spend when your income doubles. It's amazing what you buy. You buy a nicer car, you buy nicer clothes, you go to fancier restaurants, whatever it might be. So fear occurs when the potential negatives outweigh the positives. So overcoming fear, why does everyone have different fears? Because we all have different experiences in our lives, right? So someone might be afraid of heights because they may have fallen. They may have seen someone fall. Someone may fear money because they've seen someone go through the ups and downs of financial distress. I want you to think of something that you were afraid of that has changed to where you're no longer afraid of it. And I want you to think of what was different to make the transition from being fearful to no longer being afraid. And typically, it was challenging that fear until that butterfly feeling was out of your stomach, right?
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We were all meant to shine as children do. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others.
So remember that when you face your fears, the only thing that you have to fear is fear itself.